Hi, I'm JT and I'm a final year computer science student.
Hi, I'm Beth. I'm in my second year studying creative computing.
We're going to take you around the computing department here at Goldsmiths, show you some of the labs, the modules and meet some of the people.
Alright, let's go.
So this is St James Hatcham Building, also known as the church. It is home to some of our labs, workshops and classrooms.
It's also where we hold a lot of our computing degree shows. Students get to use some really cool places in here to create incredible and immersive experiences for their projects. Alright, so we are here in the Hatch Lab. Why don't you tell us a bit about the space?
Hatch Lab is mainly a physical computing lab. This front space is open to all members of the Department of Computing. We've got soldering and electronics equipment, things for wearable technologies, sewing machines. We have slightly more advanced equipment, and that includes the liquid resin 3D printing, which can use rubberized materials, conductive materials. We then also have CNC milling for making bespoke electronics and laser cutting and engraving. The idea is to find your specialisation. Being given these facilities helps them to sort of explore what computer science actually means.
So when you come to Goldsmiths, everyone takes a module called Introduction to Programming.
And we're here to talk with Simon Katan, who's the leader of that module.
Introduction to Programming is a really important module to us. It's where we teach the nuts and bolts of programming. We have two major assignments that we get people to do. One of them is called Sleuth, a game which teaches you how to code. The other assignment is called the Game Project. Basically, everybody on the module makes their own side-scroller platform game level, and then we knit those all together.
Do you need to know how to program before coming to the university?
Absolutely not. Around 50% of our students come with some programming experience, but 50% have never programmed before. And by the end of the module, everybody knows how to program.
Depending on what course you choose, there are many different modules you can take in the computing department.
We're going to go meet a few different people just to see what that's like. Bye. So we're here to meet Professor Atau Tanaka, who's a practicing artist and also teaches on digital arts computing.
Come on in, have a seat.
Thank you. So why don't you tell me a little bit about what you do in the department?
It's Digital Arts Computing, a joint program between the Department of Computing and the Department of Art. We have installations, we might have game-like pieces. My own education is in computer music. So I was the first generation of students putting together computer technology with music performance, where I have sensors that pick up physiological signals from the nervous system of the body as ways to perform electronic music. We've really managed to figure out how to teach artists how to code, or how to take a coder and get them to think creatively, and then to mix it all up into a program that's exciting.
This is Markella, president of Hacksmiths, and would you mind telling us a little bit about what you do?
So we are a student-run society. We're known for hosting beginner-friendly workshops aimed at teaching people how to code. We do hackathons and game jams and nights where we get digital art students to create visuals for DJs and performers. It's unfortunate to see that there's so much distrust in technology. We want to channel that fear into awareness and education and allow people to make informed decisions about the tech that they're using.
We're going to meet Alejandra, who's the leader for computer science.
We at Goldsmiths have several different programs, and even when they seem to be very different, all of them have the same approach in terms of teaching. We give you the skills that the industry needs. Even when there is theory, you have to be in the lab and you have to be programming and doing practical exercise all the time. In technology, things are changing constantly, so you really need to develop that capacity of learning by yourself.
We're in the refectory right now. We're going to speak to Prem and Polina about doing work placements.
My placement was game related. This helped me to see how the industry works. It is very useful when I think about my career to have this experience behind me already.
And you, Polina?
I did 1 year placement out in IBM as a software engineer. Now I completely know in which kind of fields I want to specialize, what kind of things I want to do.
So next up we're going to meet Dr Sarah Wiseman. She's the head of games programming and we're going to find out a little bit about what she teaches here.
I teach 2 third-year modules. One of them is called Interaction Design, and that's kind of the study of how we design technology. Often as computer scientists, we think about making the technology work. We don't really think about what it means for the users who will interact with that technology. Pervasive gaming and immersive theatre is about experiences that are experienced by the user with their whole being. And so that's ended up in a few immersive theatre pieces and escape rooms. The number of staff who are also something else, right? They're also an artist, they are also a musician.
Seeing them is pushing quite a lot of the student body to explore the concepts of their own creation.
I mean, that's exactly what we're trying to do at university. It's about us saying, here are some things you might want to know about, and you going, cool, yeah, I'm going to go in this direction now.
It's been so lovely to talk to you, and I hope I'll see you next year.
Yeah, great, at least one of my modules.
At least one.
Good.
We hope we've given you a really good idea of what it's like to study here as a student at Goldsmiths. For me, what I love about my course is the variety of the content and the people I get to study with.
And for me, studying computer science, it's the opportunity to learn both the theoretical and the practical side of the subject.
If you want to know more, including any specific questions, come along to one of our open days.
And if you want to see some of our projects by our students, you can come to one of our exhibitions here on campus.